was looking at my map, and there appears to be a thing here. Speak to Lane at the Gilman Lumber Mill. So I was going through to
Stargazing is more than a hobby. For me, it's a career.
find out where it was. It's called Daily, A Better Tomorrow. Seeing if there's anything else in here that I have not apparently noticed. Alright. It seems some people have moved into the lumber mill near Vault 76. I should find their leader and figure out what's going on. I feel like this isn't going to be a actual daily. It's going to be like the ones that they did with...
Those raiders come snooping around.
Oh, I was like, who's talking? There's someone sitting in the chair over there. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be more like the ones they did for... what is it called? The cryptid stuff down here. The Crimson Caravan. They should have just been marked as side quests, but they put them as daily quests. Let's go ahead and go to the Gilman Lumber Mill. See how they've changed it. At least it's a location that didn't have lore, right? It had one note. So they aren't destroying anything if they've changed this place. Let's see if the note's still here at least. And it is. Okay.
Hey, friend. Can I get you anything?
And they changed the interior of this.
Remember, some of us still want what's best for Appalachia.
Let us know if you find someone in need out there.
Lumberjack Protectron creates desirable wood products.
Is this so they can watch people as they're leaving the vault?
Hope those raiders know we mean them no harm.
Alright, Lane.
Hello there, stranger. Where'd you come ambling in from?
Vault 76.
One of those vault dwellers, are you? I've heard tell of your kind. Solved a lot of problems.
Now I
And
know what the settlers are
caused
going
a lot of
through.
problems from what I hear. You wouldn't happen to be
Suppose you
one
can
of
set
the
a broken
problem-solving kind, would you?
Asking for a
I
friend.
could use one of those right about now. Oh, excuse me. Let me introduce myself. Name's Lane Platt. I'm with the Responders. We're a band of self-titled do-gooders around these parts. Appalachia's filling up fast, and we're trying to keep everyone hale and healthy and off each other's throats.
What's that? That dude just walks up and gets in my face. Really? I'm something of a responder myself. They're really pulling out that meme. Alright, I'm something of a responder myself, actually.
You don't say. Then you won't be averse to helping out, will you? Now, there's a lot going on in this neck of the woods. More than I can tackle myself. You got ferocious beasts roaming the forest, creepy cult moving into the caves, and all manner of people about ready to go to war with one another. All that is to say, I could use a hand. And I'd be willing to pay you for yours. What do you think?
I'd love to help.
Why, that is just terrific. Thank you 1,000 times over. Let's see what's going on today. We've had reports that a dangerous cult, Cult of the Mothman, has moved into a cave system nearby. They're part of a larger organization that extends all throughout Appalachia. Learning more about them will help us combat their spread. I'd like you to go into those caves and gather some of their ritual artifacts for study. You'll earn a fine commission for returning them to me.
Oregon K, a new location. What are you hoping to learn from these artifacts?
Anything we can. Gleaning any information about the cult's rituals, organization, Your beliefs could lead us to ways to stop their spread and limit their influence.
Leave it to me.
Be careful. Cult of the Mothman is dangerous. They'll no doubt protect those artifacts with their lives.
Annoyingly,
Lumberjack.
the squatter's quest went off during that. Okay, new location here. Oregon Cave South. Oh, there's a bunch of new stuff over there. Huh. So here's where Meat Week goes down. And then there was this cave system over here that players would build their camp in. And now they can no longer build their camp in it. So a lot of people are going to probably be upset. They're decreasing our camping spots. There's literally nothing here, though. I mean, no one here. There's obviously a cave here. Oh, it's an internal cell now. Okay. Again, no enemies, nothing going on. Wrong button. I've entered a cave system that is home to Mothman cultists. I should search around for any artifacts that could give the responders more information on the cult. It's gonna lead me to the other cave over here. Oh, there's a cultist.
I live only for you, holy Mothman.
That's where I came from? That's where I came from. Well, so at least it's a raider. What is... bunch of raiders and side of things. Hello.
I can see it.
There's a settler. Chopped straight through the stomach. I mean, I guess there's gonna be no actual lore here. And then it's just gonna be like...
Found you again.
It's just gonna be like a fetch quest type thing.
Holy Mothman.
No, I'm trying to...
Your name. Oh, come to take my
This is so freaking huge. Oh, it's just the cup. Oh, but it has the lamp on top. The lantern is obvious. They were referenced in okay, this is where I started. This is where I came down. Yeah, the lantern is mentioned at Point Pleasant.
Oh, great Mothman.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess there's no lore here. It's just like, oh, people love the cult. Let's add more of the cult. People love the cult because they want to learn about more about the cult. Which that's why we're gathering the artifacts. So oh, there's a note. Geologist note. Oh, and it's one of the freaking terrible things where it's all bloody. Whoever finds this, my name was Cyrus Kingdom. I was a student of geology at Vaultec University, investigating local stories of folk pulling blood-red groundwater. I found some old surveys in Charleston calling it the Oregon Cave, supposedly named after a stone fixture that resembles a pipe organ. The stories were right, though. Blood-red water. Couldn't be nothing more than the water lingering on top of a large iron ore vein, then making its way to the groundwater, I figured. I still couldn't shake off the feeling that it was a bad omen. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have listened to my gut on this one. While mapping the cave out, I felt the earth shake around me. Next thing I know, I'm trapped in a cave. Trapped in a cave-in. Earthquake? The world ending? Doubt I'll ever know. If I'm ever found after I'm gone, I want my remains to be buried near home. Don't leave me in this hellish place. Love ya, Ma. Love ya, Pa. Well, you're staying in this hellish place. Well, this is the rad roach I killed, so I ran past that skeleton. Because I didn't have my light on, and I could not see. Gone that way. We went this way, but we didn't grab the artifact.
You cannot escape the divine light. You should have never set foot in the Holy Land.
I mean, it's a cave. It's pretty. It's pretty holy. How? How are you talking? Am I gonna find this thing that specifies why this is called? Because the water's not red, by the way. There's a red glow on the walls. Oh, there's some red water. There we are. Oh, but as soon as I get next to it, it stops being red water. Oh. Hello. Skeleton in this water. Did I already go through this one? I did. So I believe I've gone through the whole place now. Yep, because we've been here. There's a body. We've been here. Guess I'm done. All right. Wait. Oh, because that's the entrance I did come through. I just didn't go this way at all. Let's grab this boiled water. Oh! Wait, didn't I go this way? No, because there's people in there. It's another guy.
Holy Mothman, shepherd me to hide. Well, hopefully the Holy Mothman shepherds him towards the light. Okay, and I've been over here. Nearly stepped on those bear traps. I did step on that bear trap. Seems to have been it. So now I'm back to here. Okay. Oh, this is a different
that wasn't the same place I went in through. Well, let's go drop this off, and then I got that other new locations to visit.
You're back.
Mm-hmm. Anytime you
These
want.
artifacts should be a big help. I can't wait to examine them. On behalf of the responders, I can't thank you enough. You helped us make progress toward a more peaceful world. I sure wish I could say that's all the help I needed, but the work never ends. If you're in the neighborhood again sometime, I will always welcome more of your help. In the meantime, though, here's your payment. Have a good day now.
You're always welcome.
You,
I wish that could surely get blurred with the rest.
No jobs for you today. Something else you want to talk about?
want to ask about the responders.
I'll get my recruitment pitch ready.
Who are the responders?
We're a group of people who banded together to help the helpless. We cure the sick and protect the defenseless as best we can. The first responders were founded by paramedics, firefighters, police officers, and others who survived the Great War and continue to do their original jobs. We've taken up their banner and keep their ideals alive.
What are the responders doing in this region?
Well, I was dispatched here as a kind of peacekeeper. But really, we just want to help in whatever way we can. All the people moving into the area has increased the chances of conflict. We want to limit that. And to make this mostly pristine wilderness safer for settlement in general.
Where are the responders based?
While the original organization was headquartered at Morgantown Airport, the destruction of that place made it necessary for us to reestablish ourselves at a new location. And now we are based at the Refuge, a safe harbor for any soul, built inside the old White Spring Resort. I suggest you take some time to visit if you're ever in that area. It's a sight to behold.
Let's talk about something else.
I'm happy to oblige.
Let's talk about you.
About me? Well, I guess I have some little bit to share.
What do you do for the responders?
According to the official record, I'm what they've termed a constable. That's a kind of officer of the peace, if you aren't familiar. Of course, putting a badge on a man does not automatically suit him to that title, so I tend not to emphasize it. I manage this new outpost of ours. I try to keep the nastier critters at bay and cross my fingers that we can keep the other factions from going to war with one another.
How are you holding up?
Are you from Appalachia?
In a manner of speaking, a small town called Night Ridge, on the southern border with old Virginia proper. We survived the bombs, almost unscathed if you can believe it. Lived in peace for most of my life. It was only with the rush of folks flooding in, searching for that treasure of theirs, that our lives were upended. Night Ridge was raided, I fled, and was swept along to the Responders' Refuge, where I took up my present vocation.
What was it, or what was life like in Night Ridge?
Remarkably peaceable, considering the broader circumstances, apocalypse and all. We hunted our own food, knitted our own clothes. We were isolated, but life went on much as it had. When the raiders came and drove us into the real wasteland, I came to realize how much I had taken my life for granted. It seemed only natural to join up with the responders and work toward building a world like we used to have.
Do you have a family? That's weird. Okay.
Well, the unfortunate answer to that question is, I don't know. I had a father and a sister. My mother died when I was young. We were separated, you see, when we left our home for Appalachia. I don't know if they're alive or dead, though I would dearly love to find out.
I'll keep an eye out for them.
Very kind of you. So will I.
Let's discuss something else.
Another topic it is then.
I'd like to talk about the other factions in Appalachia.
I'll share what little I know.
What factions can I expect to find in the region?
It's only recently that we've all built up a presence in this area.
Friend.
Aside from the responders, there are the Settlers of Foundation, the Crater Raiders, the Brotherhood of Steel, and the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. Outside of all them, you'll run into plenty of less savory folk in the wasteland. The Blood Eagles are even crazier than the Raiders. Same goes for the Cult of the Mothman for the most part, though we are trying to learn more about this group ourselves.
What do you think of the other factions?
The Settlers are city slickers, but they have the right idea. I get along fine with them and Blue Ridge. They help everyone get more what they need, albeit for a price. I'm more nervous around
Glad
the
we got
Raiders
those
and the
bots up and
Brotherhood.
running.
Neither of their
This
methods
all
sit
by
right
hand
with
would
me,
be a nightmare.
but I'll work with who I can.
It's odd because this character for the Brotherhood, I chose Romani, who is about helping the people of Appalachia. So her methods are basically the same as Foundation. How do responders get along with the other factions?
We responders try to keep an open mind. The doors of the refuge are open to anyone who comes knocking in need of help. In that sense, we're a neutral body. Heck, that's one reason we've set up camp in this place. As a friend to all, we want to do our best to keep the other factions from clawing at each other's throats.
Tell me about the settlers.
The settlers have built up a thriving blue-collar community at Foundation, to the southeast. They're using the knowledge of the old world to rebuild things in the traditional sense.
Okay, tell me about the Raiders.
The Raiders, based in the crater to the north, are a rowdy bunch who will do whatever it takes to survive. They see themselves as returning to their homeland, want to kick out other intruders.
Now,
Tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel.
The Brotherhood of Steel came from afar and set up at Fort Atlas in the northeast. They're a militant bunch of ex-soldiers who want to reestablish the old order.
Weren't we supposed to get a Blue Ridge caravan route set up this way?
Tell me about the Blue Ridge Caravan Company.
The Blue Ridge Caravan Company are merchants and traders who ply their wares up and down the Blue Ridge Mountains. They've set up a base camp around the Big Bend tunnel system to the southeast.
All right,
Perfectly reasonable. What would you like to talk about?
pretty sure we're done.
So long then.
the settlers handles the supplies if you're looking for provisions.
I bet you didn't
Oh.
know we stock bloatfly larvae. It's a delicacy. To some.
June Seaver.
Oh, hello. Here to drain more of my supplies?
What is your job?
I'm the quartermaster at this little outpost of ours. That means I manage what supplies we have. I, count them. A lot. Just to make sure we're still out of gauze and didn't magically manifest more while I wasn't looking. I wanted to be a doctor, but being a doctor is hard when you have a fear of blood. And needles. And, failure.
Okay. What do you think of the responders?
They're great. We're great. They more than me. They're selfless and fearless and try to solve any problem, no matter how difficult. And they, use a lot of supplies. And don't get many, but, they manage anyway.
Let's talk about you.
Me? I'm nothing special.
You from around here?
Oh no, I'm no Appalachian. I came in from the north with Paige and the other settlers at Foundation. Do you know them? But I wanted to do more than just settle. I wanted to learn medicine. And the responders seemed like they could teach me. Only, they couldn't. Or I couldn't learn is more like it.
I love being out here in the wilderness.
What do you do in your free time?
Free time? That's not a real thing, is it?
That's kind of a pointless thing. You seem very, very stressed.
Stressed? Who's stressed? Me? It's that obvious, huh? Well, I do have my mantras to calm me down. Serenity. Serenity. Peace. And... wait, was it 6 bottled waters or 16 in the next shipment?
Okay. That's so annoying that they brought back that pause in between stuff. Like, don't be so self-defeating. You're doing great.
Yeah, you really think so? I'm not sure I believe you, but it's a sweet thing to say nonetheless.
Well, sounds like you're a real disaster case.
You really know how to make a girl feel worthless and unwanted.
I mean, you already do that to yourself by the way you're acting.
Well, that's probably for the best.
I need to be going.
Okay then, I'll be here. Probably forever.
Sure.
3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, 9 Radstag steaks.
Who is that? Sorry, I know she's a
Let us
shopkeeper.
know if you find someone in need out there.
Who has that deep voice and was talking about the Scorched?
Glad we got those bots up and running.
Those bots were already up and running. You did literally nothing.
If you're looking for work, talk to Lane. He'll have something for you to do.
Someone was just like, "Is there a Scorched?"
Selves around here somewhere. Or are we out already?
Hey, friend. Can I get you anything?
But no one here has a voice that fit. Oh, to Addie. Adelaide, dear sister, I hope this letter finds you well. I hope it finds you at all. If not, then it's good therapy, I suppose. Though, small comfort. Oh, this is to his sister. I have many regrets about how we parted, but I hope you and father will forgive me for my arrogance. I believed wholeheartedly that fighting those bandits was the right course of action. I saw you both as cowards, unwilling to stand up for yourselves. A disastrous outlook. I should have joined you on that caravan while I had the chance instead. I lost my family and nearly lost my life. Oh, so it's not his... No, yeah, it is his sister.
You're always welcome here.
Oh, he's saying... Okay, I thought he was telling her that... Okay, I get what he's saying. I settled in well with a group here in Appalachia that call themselves the Responders. Hold on, let me mute these guys in the back. That call themselves the Responders. They're good people, and they want to build a peaceful world. Like home, or like how home used to be. I believe in their mission, and though it will be a long road, I think we will at least be able to carve out a little niche of civilization for ourselves. Because I, regrettably, have some combat experience, they're calling me a constable and asking me to keep the peace. I empathize with the mission, but I'm not a fan of the title. It's not who I am. It's not who I am anymore. But I didn't want to protest. They've been so good to me. I hope that one day you and Father will return from whatever that caravan has taken you, and I can show you the home we're building here. You don't have to stay, but maybe it will convince you that your brother's not such a bastard after all. If that's too much to ask, then I apologize. Wishing you the best regards, Lane. So his sister is dead, and I'm also stealing his note.
Which of those berries?
They're talking about the Blue Ridge caravan that went through Harper's Ferry Tunnel. Because I knew that name Adelaide was familiar. It's one of the names that was on the registry in Harper's Ferry Tunnel. So yeah, I'm assuming
Our responder's job is never
they're
done.
dead. Okay, what do you sell?
We have sourced some inventory from passing vault dwellers. Hope that's not offensive or something.
Gunmetal weapon loadout paints, rusted weapon loadout paints, Vault Tech survival backpack, and Vault Tech weapon loadout paints. Okay. And then I already have the advanced power connectors.
Oh, hello.
So let's take a look at these paints. You guys don't have a weapons workbench here, huh?
Trees are the enemy. Must eliminate trees.
If you want a safe haven, go Go to our headquarters in the refuge. And the old white.
Yeah, you guys don't have a weapons workbench. You have an armorer's workbench.
Which of those berries was edible again?
You have a tinkerer's workbench, and you have a... Oh, you do, right here.
Here to volunteer?
Get off this.
Or just
Hey.
escape from work?
Are we out already?
Hey, move.
How are
Hey.
you holding up?
Get out of here.
Whoa! Oh, sorry. You startled me.
You know what? My camp's right here. I'll just go home. So I don't know what any of these are for.
There's no time to be upset anymore. Let it all
So
go.
let's hope I have something that I can check them on. So what was the rusted paint? Okay. Vault Tech paint, which this is literally just from the Creation Club ported over. And the other one was what? Gunmetal. This makes it look more like Fallout 3. It's only going to be for certain weapons. Yeah, it seems to be only for the 10mm right now. It's literally nowhere else on any of my other weapons. Okay. Well, that was a better tomorrow.